Hi guys! Today I'm super excited because I'm finally getting to my Dreamland by Sarah Dessen review slash recap. This is the third book in my Sarah Dessen reread that I have been doing over the summer. It's kind of rolled into the fall. It might roll into the winter. Who knows? The goal is to finish it by the end of this, September, I think, and I think I've got a ways to go. But it's okay. I'm gonna keep going and keep persevering. And I've been really enjoying it. It's just life's been crazy this summer and I have not been reading and I kind of got in a reading slump. And so it's just been a little bit harder for me this summer. So, but I'm hoping to just, get through them, and I've just really been loving this reread, but it's just taken me a little bit longer, as I said before. But so this is Dreamland by Sarah Dessen. The first time I read this book, I did not like it. I couldn't remember really why. I just remember oh, that was the one book that I just didn't like. And I kind of was like, I won't read that one again. Well, I did. So rereading this book, I was like, I don't remember why it happens. Oh, and first of all, if you have not read this book, this is gonna have spoilers in it. I could not figure out a way to do this video the way that I wanted without telling spoilers. So if you want to, excuse me, if you don't want to know what happens, then maybe this isn't the video for you. So yeah, I just wanted everybody to be forewarned before I start talking in detail about it. So yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't know why, really. I mean, I kind of remembered the basic subject matter, but I didn't remember what the problem was. But this words are not coming to me right now. This book is way different than the rest of the Sarah Dessen books, just in story idea and everything. It's just way different. It's not your summer happy ending romance thing that I usually read Sarah Dessen for. It's not that. In the basic way that he hits her. He straight up hits her. It follows our main character, Caitlin, whose sister leaves. She just, instead of going to Yale like her parents expected, she just leaves and moves in with her boyfriend in New York or somewhere like that. And then Caitlin feels this loss because her sister isn't around and her sister isn't calling, and they have no way of really contacting her sister. And so along that same time, she meets Rogerson, and Rogerson is completely different than any other of the boys that she would date in high school. And he's kind of mysterious and nobody knows him, and he has a different friend groups and everything. And so she's kind of drawn to that because she's in this almost a crisis of life, and that she doesn't know what to do because her sister's gone away and it's a missing, and it's kind of thrown her whole family into this loop, of I don't know. It's just, I'm not using very many describe words, but their family's in crisis because her sister is gone. And so she finds Rogerson, and he's this new mystery guy. So she starts liking him, and they get together, and it's all great. And she finds out that his dad's hitting him, and she feels really sympathetic to that. And then one day he hits her, and then she's like, okay, it's fine, he's never gonna do it again. And then it was a week later or something, and then he hits her again, and then before you know it, it's every day or every 3 days or something, he will hit her in places that nobody could see. And it could be things for being late, talking to a boy, any range of things that are out of her control. So she becomes very fearful, and she backs away from all her friends. And so it's her story of how she figures out how to be her own person amongst under the shadow of her sister, in a relationship with Rogerson, her parents wanting her to be a certain thing, but she not wanting to be that thing necessarily, but she doesn't know if she wants to be the thing that Rogerson wants her to be. So I really, really liked this book. I won't say I enjoyed it because the subject matter is so dark. He's hitting her constantly. It's words again are hard for me today. But he's hitting her, and you understand that she should leave him, and she knows something's not right, but then again she can't leave. And in my reading experience, I was kind of with her. I was like, Rogerson you know, I understood why she was struggling. Even though I know she should have just left him right away, and that's like what my stance has always been and will continue to be. But that I found a new understanding for that person in the position that they're in, where they feel like they're needed by that person, even though that relationship's just totally screwed up. They can't see it for what it is. So I just liked this book in the fact that it opened up my perspectives. It opened up my perspectives about Caitlin. It opened up my perspective about Rogerson. Like, he dealt with some serious crap. And that doesn't mean that he's allowed to do the things that he's doing. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that, like, it gave me a new understanding. And that, like, the situation sometimes is complicated, more complicated than we see from the outside. And so for me, I felt like this book was an experience of me, like, understanding a different viewpoint and seeing people in different eyes and seeing what really abuse kind of looks like. And I don't know if this is like an accurate picture, because I've never been abused. I've never put in that position, but for me on the outside it seemed like it was, and it opened up my eyes to just have more, I'm going to say compassion, but I already felt like I had compassion. It just gave me a new perspective. So I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. And I think last time I probably just gave it 2. But I really did enjoy this book the second time around. And I liked it a lot better. And I actually think it's the best book out of the Sarah Dessen rereads so far. So I'm really excited to get to the rest of the books. If you want to keep along with this forever long Sarah Dessen reread thing that I'm doing, you can subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It's really encouraging, and I hope to be back with another video really soon. Thanks, guys.